day, everyone. I am teacher Francis, and I will be your teacher for the whole semester. Welcome to the second quarter of our introduction to maritime career. Our first lesson is all about the ship nomenclature, dimensions, and terminologies for general direction. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to discuss ship nomenclature, discuss ship dimension, and identify the following ships terminologies for general direction. Some of the parts of the ships are the following: hull, keel, bow, stern, deck, bulkheads, accommodation, bridge, cofferdam, cargo tanks, engine room, space, steering gear, rudder, and propeller. Ship dimensions are the following: length overall, forward perpendicular, up perpendicular, length between perpendicular, amidship, extreme breadth, center load line, freeboard, drafts, depth, and others. Ship terminologies for general direction: forward, amidship, up, port, ship starboard, abeam, port quarter, starboard quarter. What you will learn in this chapter: so understand the ship nomenclature, dimension, and general terminologies. In this chapter, you will learn the different parts of the ship, terminologies, and general direction. Ship nomenclature or hull. The hull is the watertight body of the ship. Above the hull is the superstructure and the deckhouse were present. The line where the hull meets the water surface is called the waterline. The structure of the hull varies depending on the vessel or type of vessel or ship. In a typical modern steel ship, the structure consists of watertight and non-tight decks. Major transverse and watertight, and also sometimes non-tight or longitudinal members called bulkheads. Intermediate members such as girders, stringers, and webs. And minus members, this is called the ordinary transverse frames or longitudinal. So this is depending on the structural arrangement. The uppermost continuous deck may be called the upper deck, weather deck, spar deck, main deck, or simply deck. The particular given depends on the context, the types of ship or boat, the arrangement, or even where it sails. Not all hulls are deck. Say for instance, the Navy. In a typical wooden sailboat, the hull is constructed on a wooden planking. This is supported by the transverse frames, often referred to as ribs, and bulkheads. So, which are partly tied together with the longitudinal stringers, ceiling, open but not always there is a center line. Longitudinal member, this is called the keel. In fiberglass or composite hull, the structure may resemble wooden or steel vessel, some may extend, or the monolithic arrangement in many cases. So the composite hull are built by sandwiching, then fiber reinforced, and skin over the lightweight. But in many cases, composite hulls are built by sandwiching and reasonably rigid core or foam. So some are balsa wood, refrigerated paper, or honeycomb, or other materials. So this that is the hull. So then next is the keel. So what is keel? On a boat or ships, keel can refer to either of two parts: a structural element that sometimes resembles a pin and protrudes below a boat along the central line, or the hydrodynamic elements. These parts, this part is overlapped as the laying down of the keel is the initial step in the construction of a ship. In British and American shipbuilding traditions, the construction is dated from this event. So only the structural keel is the bottommost structural member around which the hull of the ship is built. The keel runs along the center line of the ship. So from the bow to the stern, the keel is often the first part of a ship hull to be constructed. And laying the keel or placing the keel in the cradle in which the ship will be built may mark the start time of its construction. Large modern ships are now often built in a series of prefabricated. So a complete hull section of this construction, so the modern ships are now often built rather than being built around a single keel. So shipbuilding processes commences with cutting the first sheet of the steel. So the common type of the keel is the this is what we call the flat plate keel, and this is printed actually in the majority of the ocean-going ship and other vessel. A form of keel found in a smaller vessel is the this is what we call the bar keel, which may be fitted in a trawlers, tubs, and smaller frames. Say for example the tugboats. So where grounding is possible, this type of keel is suitable with its massive scantlings. But there is always a problem of the increased draft with no additional cargo capacity. If double bottom is fitted, so the keel is almost inevitably of the plate type. So the bar keels often being associated with open floors, where the plate keels may also fit in. So duck keels are also provided at the bottom of the ship or vessel, or some of the vessel. So this runs from the forward engine room bulkhead to the collision bulkhead are utilized. So this is to carry the double bottom piping. See, so the piping is then accessible when cargo is loaded on a vessel or ships. Launching is considered more significant in its creation. So the topside weights, so this is the bow. So the bow may be reinforced to serve as an icebreaker. One of the example is being the bow of the container ship. So which was reinforced assisted in this destruction of another ship way back in 1973 collision. So next is the stern. So the stern part of the ship, this is the actually the stern is the back or the upmost part of the ship. So from forward to midship to up, this is the back of the ship is the stern part of the ship or boat. So technically, this is defined as the area which bear up over the stern post. So this is the extending upward from the counter rail to the top rail. So the stern lies. So this is the actually the opposite of the bow. So the foremost part of the ship, originally the term only referred to the aft fourth section of the ship, but eventually came to refer to the entire back of the vessel. So the stern end of a ship is indicated with a white navigation light at night. So stern on a European and American wooden sailing ship began to principal forms. So the square, so this is called the square or transom or transom stern, and the elliptical pantail or merchant's stern, and where this is actually where developed in that order. So the hull section of the sailing ship is located before the stern, were composed of series of U-shape, rigged like frames set in a slope or ship located before the stern were composed of a series of U-shape. So this is a arrangement with the last frame before the stern being cold. So the passion timbers or passion pieces, so called for passioning. So after part of the ship, the frame is designed to support the various beams that that make up the stern. So this is called the stern or the stern part of the ship. So next is the deck. So what is deck? So actually this is the compass deck, main deck, boat deck, and others. So in deck, is permanent, covering over the compartment of a hull of a ship. So, on a boat or ship, the primary or upper deck is the horizontal structure that forms the roof of the hull. So strengthening it and serving as the primary working surface of the vessel. To summarize, so